Chapter 8. Love. Starting from school desks, students should understand fully that which is called love. Fear and dependency are often confused with love. However, they are not. Students depend on their parents and teachers, and it is clear that they respect and fear them at the same time. Children and teenagers depend on their parents for clothing, food, money, shelter, etc. And clearly they always feel protected. They know they depend on their parents and for this reason respect and even fear them, but this is not love. As proof of what we are saying, we can verify exactly that any child or teenager trusts more his school friends than his own parents. Really and truly, these children and teenagers talk with their school friends about intimate things that they would never discuss with their own parents. This is showing us that there is no real trust between children and their parents, that there is no true love. It is urgent to understand that there is a radical difference between love and that which is fear, respect, dependency. It is urgent to give due respect to our parents and teachers, but not to confuse this respect with love. Respect and love should be intimately joined, but we should not confuse one with the other. Parents fear for their children and want the best for them, a good job, a wonderful marriage, security, etc., and confuse this fear with true love. It is necessary to understand that without true love, it is impossible for parents and teachers to guide new generations wisely, even though they might have good intentions. The path that leads to the abyss is paved with good intentions. Let us look at the case known worldwide as rebel without a cause. This is a mental epidemic that has spread throughout the world. Hundreds of rich kids, said to be spoiled, cherished, and loved by their parents, who attack defenseless pedestrians, beat and rape women, steal, stone, hang around in gangs, causing damage to everything. They are disrespectful to teachers, parents, etc. The rebels without a cause are the result of lack of true love. Where there exists true love, there cannot exist rebels without a cause. If parents really loved their children, they would know how to guide them intelligently, and there would be no rebels without a cause. Rebels without a cause are the result of bad guidance. Parents have not felt enough love for them to really dedicate themselves to guiding their children wisely. Modern parents only think of money and of giving their children more and more. The latest car, the latest fashion in clothes, etc., but they do not really love. Parents do not truly love. They do not know how to love. And the result is the rebels without a cause. The superficiality of this era is due to a lack of true love. Modern life is like a shallow pond, no depth to it. In the profound lake of life, many creatures can exist. A lot of fish, but a puddle by the side of the road is soon dried up by the rays of the sun, and then the only thing left behind is mud, poverty, and ugliness. It is impossible to understand the beauty of life in all its glory if we have not learned to love. People confuse respect and fear with love. We respect our superiors, fear them, and then we think we love them. Children fear their parents and teachers, respect them, and then think they love them. The child fears the whiplash, authority, bad grades, scolding at home or in school, etc., and then thinks he really loves his parents and teachers, but actually he fears them. We depend on the job, on the boss. We fear the misery of staying unemployed, and then we believe that we love the boss. And we even watch out for his interests, take care of his interests. But that is not love. That is fear. Many people are afraid of thinking for themselves about the mysteries of life and death. They are afraid to inquire, investigate, understand, study, etc. And then they exclaim, "I love God," and that is enough. They believe that they love God, but in reality, they do not love. They fear. During a war, a wife feels that she adores her husband more than ever and hopes with infinite anxiety that he returns home. But in reality, she does not love him. She is simply afraid to be left without a husband, without protection, etc. Psychological slavery depending on someone is not love. It is merely fear, and that is all. A child at school depends on his teacher, and it is obvious that he fears expulsion, low grades, reprimands, and many times believes that he loves the teacher. But what happens is that he fears him when a wife is pregnant or in danger of death because of whatever illness. Her husband believes that he loves her much more, but what is really happening is that he fears losing her. He depends on her for many things, such as food, sex, laundry, caresses, etc., and is afraid of losing her. That is not love. Everyone says that he adores everybody, but that is not the case. It is very rare to find someone in life who knows how to truly love. If parents truly love their children, if children truly love their parents and teachers truly love their students, no wars could exist. Wars would be 100% impossible. What happens is that people do not understand what love is, and every fear, every psychological slavery, every passion, etc., is confused with love. People do not know how to love. If they did, life would be a paradise. Lovers believe that they love, and many would swear with blood that they love. However, they are only impassioned. Once that passion is satisfied, the sandcastle falls to the ground. Passion tends to fool the mind and the heart. Everyone with passion believes that he is in love. It is very rare in life to find a couple truly in love. Impassioned couples abound, but it is very difficult to find a couple in love. All artists sing of love, but they do not know what love is and confuse passion with love. If there is something very difficult in life, it is to avoid confusing passion with love. Passion is sexual 100%. Passion is beastly, but sometimes it is also very refined and subtle. It is always confused with love. Teachers should teach students and teenagers how to distinguish between love and passion. Only in this way will many tragedies in life be prevented later on. Teachers are obliged to encourage responsibility in students. Therefore, they should properly prepare them so that they do not fall themselves into tragedies of life. It is necessary to understand what love is, for it cannot be mixed with jealousies, passions, violence, fear, attachments, psychological dependence, etc. Love, unfortunately, does not exist in human beings, and it is not something that can be acquired, bought, or cultivated like greenhouse plant. Love should be born in us. It is only born when we have thoroughly understood the hatred, fear, sexual passions, psychological slavery, and dependence we carry within. We should understand what these psychological defects are and how they are processed within us, not only on the intellectual level of life, but also in other hidden and unknown levels of the subconscious. It is necessary to take out all those defects from the many windings of the mind. Only in this way is love born within us in a spontaneous and pure form. It is impossible to try to transform the world without the flame of love. Only love can truly transform the world.